Okay, we should be fine now. Yep, all right. We are fine. Let's go ahead and get this thing started. Okay, everybody, we're live here with Real Talk with Rabu and Gary. How you guys doing this evening? I'm excited to have you on tonight. I know everybody's had a great day. Wait, hold on for a second. Here we go. Okay, good. Just make sure we're streaming here. Let me make sure we're on Facebook now. Yep, we're on Facebook. All right, guys. So welcome. Technology. But I'm excited tonight. I hope everybody's had a great day today. I know I had a great day. And, we get started. We start off with a little bit of commentary. And so what's a hot topic today? Well, here's a hot topic. Yesterday, many of you had an opportunity to view the show. Okay, and viewing the show was a big deal because if you watched the show live or if you watched the show on the replay and you made a comment, okay, you shared it on your Facebook page, I told you I was going to be giving away a big gift today. I'm giving away a big gift valued at over $2,000. And so might give away two today, believe it or not. And so I'm excited to be here today. I see some of you guys already commenting. Good. You can hear me. All right. This is phenomenal. And so before we get started, we bring on our guest speaker tonight. And I'm excited about the guest speaker we're going to have tonight. We have to, pay our sponsors, pay the bills. And listen, guys, if you are out there and you're marketing your business, this is a great place to market your business. I got 15 calls today from our sponsors from yesterday. Okay, 15. Well, between the sponsors yesterday, they got 15 calls between all of them together from people that they never would have gotten a call, but they're sponsoring their ads here on Real Talk with Rabu. And that's a big deal. And so I'm going to go ahead and pay the bills. And then we're going to bring on our guest speaker.
First impressions can be the difference between gaining loyal customers or losing them forever to your competition. At PrintFrenzy.com, we provide endless possibilities to make great first and lasting impressions. From business cards and banners to design services and website development, PrintFrenzy has the high-quality products you need at the lowest prices you'll find. Re-energize your business with a fresh, professional look, or print your current designs with us and save. Visit PrintFrenzy.com today.
If you're looking to secure your home or business and you live in the Philadelphia, Southern New Jersey, or Delaware region, call Lee's Alarm at 856-451-7666. Again, 856-451-7666.
Hello, I was looking for a good cleaning service. Can I ask you a couple of questions? Can you clean my garage? Can you steam my carpets? Can you work really fast? Do you provide your own cleaning supplies? Can you work around my schedule? Do you screen your workers? Can you clean my business too? Okay, I don't need my husband anymore.
If you want to be the best, then let's learn from the best. Join Miss Debbie Yee and Jammers Volleyball Club, the #1 volleyball club in all of Hawaii. Visit jammersbbc.com. jammersbbc.com.
Fed up with the rising costs of cable and satellite? Cut the cord and start watching the channels you want at a fraction of the cost. With IXQ TV, stream thousands of entertainment, sports, news, and movie networks, plus local channels on your TV or mobile device. For as low as $39 a month, enjoy all the benefits of cable and satellite with no credit checks, contracts, or installation fees. Say goodbye to high cable bills forever. Visit streamingsaves.com today.
Today's episode of Real Talk with Rabu Gary is sponsored by Abby's the Sandwich Specialist. You can find Abby's on Instagram, but if you're in the Essex County area, ladies and gentlemen, anywhere near East Orange, Irvington, Montclair, Newark, New Jersey, find your way to Abby's. Abby is conveniently located at 290 Orange Avenue, Irvington, New Jersey. You can call Abby's and have anything ordered. The food is amazing. He can be reached at 973-900-9445. What's also great about Abby's, they deliver via Uber Eats. Now, if you're sponsoring a corporate lunch, a party, a dinner, you need a platter, Abby's is amazing. Many of the corporate offices in downtown Newark orders from Abby's every day. And whenever I'm in town, I stop by Abby's. If you're a meat lover, if you love sandwiches, if you love, meat, and you love vegetables, and you love the whole shebang, Abby's is the place to be. So again, if you're in the area, stop by Abby's, the sandwich specialist. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, for those who've been awaiting this moment to hear from a good friend of mine, but as you can see both of us right now, and I get a chance to bring this gentleman up. I see his little gorgeous daughter in the background. That's what I'm talking about, working from home. Hey, but listen, ladies and gentlemen, I get a chance to introduce to some of you and reintroduce to many of you the incredible Mr. John Malott. Now, John and I, we've been friends for years. Man, we go back to 2001, and at the time, I was very new to business, and John was, he was kind of new too, but he was really, doing some amazing things then, but really doing some amazing things now. And I got a chance to watch him, and learn from him and spend some quality time with him. There are times we traveled the United States together where I had a chance to sit in a room and just listen to the nuggets he dropped. Now, for those who know me, I've been blessed. God has blessed us. Sherry and I now own 8 businesses, okay? And we've been doing well to help people. But I'll tell you right now, and you guys will not hear me say this about a lot of people, John's example was very, very instrumental to the success that Sherry and I have had. And that's very important that I say that. And it's always a pleasure when you can give someone, their just due for being that light, that spark, that mentor in your life that has helped you to move forward. And so John is a owner of multiple businesses, a leader of great men and women. He's helped thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people all around the world, increase different aspects of their life. And that's important. Sometimes you're going to hear me bring on some folks who are going to talk about helping you make some money. Then sometimes you hear me bring up some folks who will help you get in a good spiritual place, okay? Then sometimes you hear me bring up my fitness gurus that'll get you rocking and rolling. Well, John can cover all those gambits, and I've watched him do it. And so without further ado, man, I'd just like to introduce my good friend, hear from him tonight, and I'm excited to have you on. John, what's going on, man?
Out there leading by example. You guys have always been on the front lines, and I'm pumped. I'm excited that you called me, man. I appreciate you having me on your show.
All right, wonderful, and I'm glad to have you. Now, they're saying that you're a little low. Okay, he says John is a little low. Okay, guys, I know you can hear me. I have my engineers work on some things today, man, because we had our other guest speakers sounding like chipmunks. So, okay, guys, John, can you say something?
Yes, I'll talk louder if you need me to. I can, I'll raise my voice if that helps.
Okay, they got you now.
All right, cool.
They say they can hear you. They said much better.
Good. I'll talk louder and make sure everybody can hear me.
No, you're good. You're good now.
All right, perfect.
Wonderful. And so, John, again, it's good to have you on tonight. There's some folks who are watching this tonight. They may know your story. There's some folks who are watching us tonight who may not know your story. And I know you come from humble beginnings, and your story has inspired so many people. And so I'd love for you to tell your story just for the folks who don't know who John Malott is, don't know the obstacles that you've overcome, to be the person that you have been to help other people become the people that they want to be.
Man, for sure. I used to be embarrassed to tell my story, and then, I was fortunate. I had great mentors come in my life and tell me that it was my story, that could potentially help someone else just like me, and that eventually got me to open up a little bit to tell the story. So now I've been incredibly blessed to have so many people that have heard the story and relate to the story and have been, felt like it's impacted them in some way. I think for a lot of us, we just need to know that there's other people like us. For me, I was having a hard time in business in the beginning because I thought everybody were like swans on the lake. They all were perfect and beautiful, and I was the ugly duckling, and I couldn't get anything going. But because, I don't have all the things that society says you're supposed to have to be successful. I don't have a college degree. I don't even have a high school diploma. And you know how society has a way of putting people in boxes, color of skin, age, gender. In my case, it was my lack of education. I ended up doing exactly what society expected from a 10th grade dropout. I found myself working over at the General Electric plant. I'm a custodial engineer. Of course, I had a title too. I was scrubbing another man's, floors and toilets, and I was struggling to keep up with the big mouth promises I made to family, friends, and bill collectors. I was just getting nowhere very, very fast. I was just so off track as a young person. When I was 15 years old, I had my first felony arrest, and that led to me being, locked up in detention facilities, for most of my young life. And then when I got out, the crack epidemic had hit our neighborhood pretty hard. And by 17, I found myself addicted to cocaine. I was smoking cocaine, and at 17 years old, I had a heart attack from smoking cocaine or crack. We called it freebase back then. We actually wasn't even called crack when we were doing it to age myself again. But anyway, so it put me in this ridiculous place. I remember leaving that facility because of circumstances around that. So I was locked in the facility again. But I remember leaving that facility, and I had nothing, except for the jeans I was wearing, the sweatshirt, and the shoes on my feet. All my relationships I had destroyed. I had no money. I had no hope, and it was a very, very dark time in my life. But it's interesting because during that time, I was introduced to people that saw more of me than I saw in myself. So it was the first time I actually had people, tell me that I could be great, that I could do something. Because prior to that, everybody said John's a loser, John's a dropout, John's this, John's that. All the adjectives to describe, me, which most of them were true. And I lived up to that stuff, and it wasn't until I got locked in a facility that someone actually saw more of me or told me that I wasn't those things, and that there was a way out for me. And it's interesting because I didn't know there was a way out. And he basically pointed out that business was going to be my way out, and that's what ended up happening. Business, and I tell people all the time that business saved my life, literally saved my life. The path that I was heading on was certainly destruction of myself in one way or the other, either incarceration or the ultimate price, which I was heading down that road. So business literally saved my life, and thank God for other people that took the time and had the energy, to pour into me and teach me the principles of entrepreneurship and the fundamentals of leadership. And of course, it didn't happen overnight. I remember Les Brown one time said, jump and the net will appear. Man, I jumped and I bounced off the pavement like 15 times before any damn net ever showed up. So here we are today, man. We're talking about my successes, I guess, but there are no successes without all the failures and all the obstacles that happened way before this.
Wow. That's amazing. And I know there are folks who are listening in right now, and some folks with maybe similar stories. And it's good to hear those stories, because there may be a person right now who's in a position where people label them when they say that you're going to be this person, when they say you're going to do this, and someone's almost like decided their future for them and put them in a box. I'm glad you burst out the box, not looking back. And one great thing that I love, and when I get a chance to watch you, and I follow you on Facebook, things of that nature. I see your Facebook page now, your fan page, have thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people in there. I got to get there. But I'm watching you, get a chance to, and sometimes just in snippets, leading by example. You just saw your gorgeous daughter in the background. I know one time we were hanging out in Arizona, hanging with your older daughter, had a good old time out there. How is and all the success that you've had? I remember it was a gentleman, I think it was an Asian gentleman, and he's from Asia, and he had a lunch with Bill Gates. And he spent all this money to sit down with Bill Gates. And he didn't want to ask Bill Gates what was the secrets of being successful. He wanted to ask Bill Gates, how is he raising his children in the midst of all of this success and helping them stay grounded and being the dad that he is. And so, I know you're a proud dad of some amazing young ladies. Let's talk about that, because you're a great business person, but you're a solid human being first.
Well, man, I have tattooed on my arm, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And the reason it's there is because when the last time I was locked in a grown man's facility, I was 24 years old, and my daughter Lauren was two years old, and I was arrested in front of her in my home. They were leading me out of my home in handcuffs, and when I look back, she didn't know exactly what was going on. She just knew there was disruption in the house, and we caught eyes just for long. She's crying, screaming. We caught eyes, and it couldn't have been more than a second or two, but it seemed like a long time. I remember sitting on the bullpen floor in the Milwaukee County Jail where they had taken me, and I'm sitting on this floor because it was 4th of July weekend, so it's a pretty busy place. So I wasn't a big enough criminal to get the actual bench that was around, the room. I had to sit on the floor next to the toilet, and so it was degrading. It was. I don't want to say it was humbling, because it's amazing when you're broke and you're stupid, how big my ego was even at that point. But one thing that happened to me in there is that somebody had said to me a while back. I didn't even really understood where it came from. He said, "A good man leaves inheritance for his children's children." And so as I'm sitting there, and I was stuck in there for 3 days because I couldn't even get to court because of the holiday weekend. I was sitting on that floor, and over playing in my mind was my daughter Lauren crying, screaming as I'm being let out of my house, and a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And I realized I couldn't take care of the one child I had, and it was such a breakthrough for me. And it was in that bullpen on that floor. I actually had stitches in my head because I got an altercation with the police going into that whole situation. So I'm coming down from everything from the weekend. My head is pounding, and I'm in this environment that's destructive to begin with and very challenging. But I made a decision that day sitting on that floor that no matter what happens, I would never live like this again. And I did it for my daughter, man. It was the beginning. I knew that it wasn't the neighborhood I was in wasn't a great place for anyone to grow up, but for sure not for a female to grow up in. It was already degrading enough, and there was so many things that made it even more challenging for females. And I have a daughter now, and now today, God works in crazy ways, in mysterious ways. Now I have 4 daughters, but everything I do has been about them. We always talk about find your reason why, and I can tell you my reason why in the very early stages was my daughter. I've got to get my kid out of this neighborhood, but the only way to get her out of the neighborhood is I had to change the Malott family tree. Another tattoo is legacy, Malott legacy. I started working in the beginning for success. It was all about success. Get me out of here. Get me out of debt. Get me out of this thing. I need money, 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 money. I was so laser focused on that because I had to get out. Then later on, it became about significance. And I caught on that life isn't just about my success and my personal success. It's not about the rims on my truck or the car I'm driving. It became about helping other people. And that's significance, and now today I'm in this legacy place where it's all about, what are my children's children going to say about me? What are the 10 generations from now going to say about it? And it's not about money. People get it mixed up sometimes when we talk about legacy. Who cares about the money? I want it to be the stuff I've handed down to them, the information. Stuff like this, guys, when we do a talk like this stuff stays out there somewhere. I hope that one day, my great-grandchild, sees this or hears this talk, and they're getting the information, who I was, and forget all the stuff that, was accumulated over the years. So yeah, man, I light up when you talk about that, because it's always what drove me. Not that I'm father of the year by any means, but I love my family. I'm a family man, and I love my children. I'm crazy about them, and I want a better life for them. That's why I'm willing to get in the woods with the machete to clear the path. So that it's supposed to be a little easier. It can't be. They can't. It can't be just always coasting all the time. They got to understand their struggle and things, but I want it to be set up for them. I want them, to understand that the information I'm passing down, that they can utilize that, and they can become better, they can live better, they can do anything that they choose to do. And that's really it, man. But yeah, my family is my big reason. My girls, drove me without even knowing. And they've always been mentors to me. I've learned so much from watching them and going through growing through their struggles with them as a guy who was, really raised by another man. And my father brought my brother and I up, and my father was not. He was a great man, hard-working guy, but challenges sometimes when it came to females. we had some hang-ups. And I believe it's the reason why God gave me, 4 daughters, to soften my heart and to help me to understand the importance of women and to raise strong, healthy, incredible women. So I hope that wasn't too much, man.
Nah, man, that is spot on, bro. That is spot on, and you did a phenomenal job. I want to elaborate and talk about it, but got to pay the bills, so we're going to go to the sponsor. We'll be right back.
First impressions can be the difference between gaining loyal customers or losing them forever to your competition. At PrintFrenzy.com, we provide endless possibilities to make great first and lasting impressions. From business cards and banners to design services and website development, Print Frenzy has the high-quality products you need at the lowest prices you'll find. Re-energize your business with a fresh, professional look, or print your current designs with us and save. Visit PrintFrenzy.com today.
If you're looking to secure your home or business and you live in the Philadelphia, Southern New Jersey, or Delaware region, call Lee's Alarm at 856-451-7666. Again, 856-451-7666.
Hello, I was looking for a good cleaning service. Can I ask you a couple of questions? Can you clean my garage? Can you steam my carpets? Can you work really fast? Do you provide your own cleaning supplies? Can you work around my schedule? Do you screen your workers? Can you clean my business too? Okay, I don't need my husband anymore.
If you want to be the best, then let's learn from the best. Join Miss Debbie Yee and Jammers Volleyball Club, the #1 volleyball club in all of Hawaii. Visit jammersbbc.com. jammersbbc.com.
Fed up with the rising costs of cable and satellite? Cut the cord and start watching the channels you want at a fraction of the cost. With IXQ TV, stream thousands of entertainment, sports, news, and movie networks, plus local channels on your TV or mobile device. For as low as $39 a month, enjoy all the benefits of cable and satellite with no credit checks, contracts, or installation fees. Say goodbye to high cable bills forever. Visit streamingsaves.com today.
Today's episode of Real Talk with Rabu Gary is sponsored by Abby's the Sandwich Specialist. You can find Abby's on Instagram, but if you're in the Essex County area, ladies and gentlemen, anywhere near East Orange, Irvington, Montclair, Newark, New Jersey, find your way to Abby's. Abby is conveniently located at 290 Orange Avenue, Irvington, New Jersey. You can call Abby's and have anything ordered. The food is amazing. He can be reached at 973-900-9445. What's also great about Abby's, they deliver via Uber Eats. Now, if you're sponsoring a corporate lunch, a party, a dinner, you need a platter, Abby's is amazing. Many of the corporate offices in downtown Newark orders from Abby's every day. And whenever I'm in town, I stop by Abby's. If you're a meat lover, if you love sandwiches, if you love, meat, and you love vegetables, and you love the whole shebang, Abby's is the place to be. So again, if you're in the area, stop by Abby's, the sandwich specialist. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Mr. John Malott. All right, John, so we're back. Man, that was a phenomenal segment. And you know what's interesting? I can relate. Man, I have 2 girls myself. My dad was dear for a good portion of my life, and my stepdad, and my mom, my grandmother raised us. There's one time we lived 16 in the house, man, with 1 bathroom. Go figure, okay? So it makes me appreciate everything. But the fact that I do have 2 daughters, I guess it makes me a little bit more kind. My wife said if I had boys, she'd have to beat me up because I'm tough on the kids. But man, oh man, that's phenomenal, bro. And so we've heard about the John Malott, the father, the man who wants to leave legacy. We can sit here for days and talk about your accolades. Okay. Here's one thing I like you to talk to, and you went a little bit into it a little bit earlier, But we hear people talk about self-development. We hear people talk about personal development. It's something that you said. You said, your children are your biggest examples. I have a book here by Dr. Shafali. It's an amazing book. It's called The Conscious Parent. And she talks about if you want to see who you are, look at your children. How big was self-development, personal development, a part of who you become today, but even more importantly, how you've been able to help other people across the globe? How important has that been to you?
Man, it's everything, brother, because, I didn't grow up understanding even what self-development was or personal development was. I had no idea, that what that was. It didn't register with me until I was, locked up. It was completely a foreign idea to me, but it was everything because I didn't have that coming up necessarily. But when I got it, it opened up a world to me that I had no idea existed, and that's what got me out of the neighborhood. It really, was personal development. I say business, but it was personal development first because, of course, before any doors were ever going to open in business, I had to open some doors in my own mind. I had to change the way I was thinking because I was, of course, later on it was John Maxwell that really taught me that, my results, came from my actions or my behaviors, and my behavior came from my attitude, and then my attitude came from my belief and expectations, and then all of that stemmed from my thinking. So, you can't get anywhere. I don't care who you are. If your philosophies aren't right, if your thinking's not right, you're never going to get the results that you desire, you think you should have. That's why so many people have the lottery mentality, I think, because they don't have self-development. They don't have personal development. And, we're expecting something to happen with very little effort, with very little time, with very little resource. We can go on and on and on. And for me, it was self-development that helped me develop some patience to understand, look, that instant gratification thing, if I wanted something before, even if I didn't have the money, I would do whatever it took to get that thing. And a lot of times it was wrong the way I was going about things. And it was self-development that helped me shift my philosophies, change my thinking, which eventually changed my, of course, my belief, my expectations, attitude, behavior, and then my results. So yeah, self-development, personal development, whatever you want to call it, was everything. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's a 12. It has to happen. I've never met anybody that wasn't self-developed, that had long-term significance. I've met some successful people. I've met some people that had some short-term wins that didn't have a lot of personal development, but it always came back. It was rare to see somebody that had long-term, and I say significance, not success, for a reason. Because I haven't met a lot of those people, and I've been around the block a few times now, and it just doesn't exist. It's a critical component. Anyone that's overlooking that is making a big mistake. Being able to plug into something like this, I've seen your growth, and you talk about having that many family members in such a small space. You could probably put your previous house in your living room of your new house. So that's what it takes. It takes becoming something first, and then the things will happen after that. I don't want to ramble on, but yeah, it's critical.
No, that's not rambling at all. That's spot on. I agree with you 100%. That's absolutely not rambling. Recently, and it's crazy, right? I've never been a big TV watcher. I watch sports now. I watch Skip and Shannon on, Undisputed every day. I love Shannon Sharp, and I love Skip Bayless. And I'm a big sports guy. And but now I have a talk show. So, bro, when I talk about getting prepared for this, I've watched more talk shows, okay, over the last couple of months than I've ever watched in my life. So, because I got to learn some things, look at mannerisms, things of that nature, so on and so forth. In the field that you're in, and the different fields and businesses that you're in, how important is it for people to dig in and learn their craft? Personally, with me, when I'm part of a networking company, I like to be a recruiter. That's what I do. I like to draw folks and be a recruiter and bring the best of the best and bring as many as fast as humanly possible to give people an opportunity. And it's taking some honing of the craft to do little things along the way, little simple disciplines. And your experience, like I'm digging so deep into watching all this darn TV. How important is it for people to stick to their craft and hone it to be very good at what they do? And I know people hear this all the time, but I like to hear from you.
Yeah, I can tell you that when I was coming up, and like some people now label me a motivational speaker, which, by the way, I hate that label. I am not a motivational speaker by any stretch of the measure. Matter of fact, I'm so bad at motivational speaking. I remember when I first got in business, and it was like me and 2 other people were in my little business that we had, and I tried to motivate them, and they both quit. So apparently I wasn't a very good motivational speaker. But over a period of time, watching people that had the things that I wanted. Matter of fact, I learned a philosophy very early on. Find people that have the things that you want. Find out what they did to get those things, and then do exactly what they did. Here's the tough part: do it until you get it. Most people see the stuff. They see all the stuff. All the accolades, the stage time. I've been fortunate now to speak on stages in front of 20, 30,000 people in auditoriums jam-packed in different countries, and people say, well, I want to do that. And it comes back to, well, are you willing to do what I did? And that was going through, having 2 people, and then having 5 people, and then going for long periods of time without the thing growing at all, and being frustrated. But I just like you said, Rabu, when you're watching the talk show, that's what I was doing. I was watching the greats, man. There was not a possibility that if somebody that had what I wanted was, it could be a 10-hour drive. I would hop in that beat-up Pontiac 2000 of mine, 2-tone, 1-tone rust, 1-tone dirt, and I would drive on faith, not sure how I was even going to put gas in the car. Back in those days, it was the change in the ashtray, to keep gas in the car. And I had a name in the car so it would start in the wintertime. And it was just, I was operating on so much faith, but I would go to see the masters in my profession, and I would get as close to the front row as I possibly could, and I would fill up notebooks, man. I was there to learn. I would wash in the public restroom, and I would sleep in my car. I was just determined, man, that I had to become better. And the only way to do that was to emulate the people like me. I don't know any other way to do it. And again, if someone else did it, then you know what that meant? That meant I could do it. That means you could do it. So if someone else can have a massive talk show, well, of course, Rabu Gary could do the same thing. If someone else could build a massive organization, a massive business, John Malott could do it. And it started to sink in by realizing that these people, they were, God didn't bless them with anything different than me. Maybe some were taller, some of them were better looking or whatever, but, overall, we had the same 24 hours in a day. We had, in some cases, similar circumstances. So I just started emulating everybody that had the things I wanted. And then there were some people that didn't have things I didn't want, but I still learned from them. They would say things that, look, I'm probably not going to say that. It doesn't appeal to me, so I would knock that out. But I was taking notes on everything. Man, I got journals filled. It's hard to see in but anyhow, I've got journals filled with books that I wrote in just from going through this and watching these people. And every chance I got, I went to a seminar, I went to an event. And that's why today we put on these Build Your Empire events where I bring in world-class speakers, because I know what it did for me. And I love to see someone in those rooms. I can tell they're lighting up. You can see it in their eyes. And they're leaving their charge, and they're ready to go, hit the hill and make things happen. So it's a critical component. Another one. You're hitting on all the things, man. That you're setting me up, man. You're setting me up. It's exactly what it takes to be successful.
Well, hey, man, I tell you, I've been watching a lot of darn shows. So, there'll be some nights when I ask the right questions. There'll be some nights when I ask, silly questions. I have all type of people who's scheduled. I think next week we're doing a physician week, some hot doctors, cool doctors. Then we're doing athletes. We're just doing a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, I'm getting in there. This is good, man. This is good. So here we go. I want to ask this one a little bit later. Let's go with this one. So you're a business professional in many different aspects, and we'll dig deep into this one towards the end as well. But what do you see on the horizon for the everyday average person who's working at 9 to 5, okay, who's kind of struggling here and there, but they're looking to make it. They're looking to make more money. They've tried saving, and saving doesn't work because when an emergency comes up, I've been there, saving goes out the door. What can we talk to that average person who hasn't succeeded yet across that chasm as far as financial success is? What could they try? What could they look into? What are some possibilities if you were to bump into somebody that's working as a teller at a bank? What would you say to them if they would ask you some questions?
Well, the first thing I'll tell you that there has never been a better time to be an entrepreneur. We've got tools today available to us that, like this tool right now, you and I are communicating for free, video to video. Other people are tuned into this stuff. We could do that. There could be people in other countries plugging into this thing right now for free. We have tools available to us that Fortune 500 companies didn't even have 6 years ago. That we have today. We can build a Fortune 500 type company from, our spare bedroom, at our house. Times have changed so dramatically. There really is no excuse today. If you're frustrated on your 9 to 5, if you're sick and tired of a boss you can't stand, there's no excuse because we have everything we need. The only thing that's holding any of us back today is our own heads. It's our own thinking. It's our own limited beliefs. And then we have business opportunities that you can launch for almost nothing today. I got my start in network marketing. Network marketing was an area that look, we don't care what your background is. We don't care that you didn't graduate high school. We don't care what the color of your skin is, or none of that mattered. It was, if you're going to do the work, we'll provide all the structure, we'll put all the things in it. And I got a Fortune 500 CEO education by joining a network marketing company, for a few $100, whatever it was for me to start that company, me to start that to become, basically my own boss. I didn't have production requirements. I had a system in place. I had mentors. Look, I got access back in the early days. I got access to guys like Jim Rohn and Les Brown and Eric Worre. I got access to, Darren Hardy, people that today have been, become like icons out there. And for a few $100, people are today trying to find mentors. Look, join a network marketing company. You'll have mentors knocking on your door, ringing your phone, trying to help you be successful. And so I would tell anybody, look, if you're struggling in something and you're in a dead end place, or maybe, look, it's not just low paying jobs where people are struggling. Today I'm talking to doctors who are frustrated with the whole medical system, and they're perceived to be on a higher level, but they're just broke at a higher level. They're frustrated on a higher level. They have all the trappings of success, but they're probably more trapped than anybody else. I'm talking to school teachers, and I can go on and on, that they're looking for hope. They're looking for an opportunity. I'm saying, look, you can get involved in business today for almost nothing, and watch what you're going to learn. If you join the right network marketing company, you're going to learn how to scale a business. That's going to be critical. At some point, you're going to want to get leverage and be able to build all over the world. The world's a small place. We've got tools to do that. You're going to learn leadership. Leadership is fundamental. Learning leadership skills. So you get all that for free. Team building for free. Social media today. Social media opens up doors. Our Build Your Empire platform now has like 1.5 million followers on it. And we've become this media powerhouse. And we're connecting people to other people through this platform. We're connecting people to people that build massive business. A guy who's done nothing connected to a guy who's built, a $500 million company. And they're getting that information. Again, they're getting it for free. And so we have all these tools. We have all this stuff. There really is no excuse to be stuck because there's so much opportunity. And entrepreneurship, it's the way out. Entrepreneurship got me out of the neighborhood, got me out of the way I was, got me out of my mindset. So yeah, there's so many different avenues you can take. Plug into stuff like this, and I'm sure you've got guests on here on a regular basis that are inspiring people, and you could follow their path. You don't have to follow my path, but for me, if someone wants to put very little investment in, whether that's time, energy, resources, money, I would say find a good network marketing company with some good leadership and let them guide you and direct you. And all of a sudden, that $200 check, for me, here's how it went. I went from having a $200 check to a $2,000 check, then a $20,000 check, then a $250,000 a month check. But it had to start from somewhere, and I learned those skills over a period of time. I learned how to leverage myself. I learned all these different things we talked about earlier. And, today I get a lot of accolades. But it was really just I stayed faithful to the process. I invested very little money in the early days, and the thing exploded, man. We had 100,000 distributors in 8 different countries doing $220 million a year, and it was generating millions of dollars for me, but hundreds of millions of dollars for the team. It made me look like something special, but I really wasn't, man. I just stayed faithful to the process, and I stayed in the game long enough, and I learned from greats. And now it's my job. I just paid for it. Now I'm just doing what people did for me, which is really our responsibility. As a matter of fact, you'll never get to the point you want to be at if it's all about you, because the universe has a way of sorting out, who it's gonna give the most responsibility to, and you'll get stopped at the gate. You'll never quite. I hear people all the time. They're almost there, and they can never get past that point. Sometimes, I know some of these people, and I think it's You change that thinking. Get outside of yourself. Start thinking about how can I help somebody. I was always thinking about, look, my bills weren't getting paid anyhow. How can I help my friend pay their bills? And how can I help my friend, get their mortgage paid or bring their kid home from daycare or get into a different neighborhood? I started focusing on other people, and all of a sudden, all my bills were paid. And it had such a big impact on my life.
Wow. This is hot, man. This is good. Okay, so we're going to go to commercial again. Then we're going to come back. We're going to do like a little drawing for some folks, and we'll do a little bit of Q&A if that's cool. So, guys, if you are watching out there, this is the time to start marking some questions down that you might want to ask John. Okay, this is the time. So, we'll go to commercial. We'll come right back.
First impressions can be the difference between gaining loyal customers or losing them forever to your competition. At PrintFrenzy.com, we provide endless possibilities to make great first and lasting impressions. From business cards and banners to design services and website development, Print Frenzy has the high-quality products you need at the lowest prices you'll find. Re-energize your business with a fresh, professional look, or print your current designs with us and save. Visit PrintFrenzy.com today.
If you're looking to secure your home or business and you live in the Philadelphia, Southern New Jersey, or Delaware region, call Lee's Alarm at 856-451-7666. Again, 856-451-7666.
Hello, I was looking for a good cleaning service. Can I ask you a couple of questions? Can you clean my garage? Can you steam my carpets? Can you work really fast? Do you provide your own cleaning supplies? Can you work around my schedule? Do you screen your workers? Can you clean my business too?
Okay, I don't need my husband anymore.
If you want to be the best, then let's learn from the best. Join Miss Debbie Yee and Jammers Volleyball Club, the #1 volleyball club in all of Hawaii. Visit jammersbbc.com. jammersbbc.com.
Fed up with the rising costs of cable and satellite? Cut the cord and start watching the channels you want at a fraction of the cost. With IXQ TV, stream thousands of entertainment, sports, news, and movie networks, plus local channels on your TV or mobile device. For as low as $39 a month, enjoy all the benefits of cable and satellite with no credit checks, contracts, or installation fees. Say goodbye to high cable bills forever. Visit streamingsaves.com today.
Today's episode of Real Talk with Rabu Gary is sponsored by Abby's the Sandwich Specialist. You can find Abby's on Instagram, but if you're in the Essex County area, ladies and gentlemen, anywhere near East Orange, Irvington, Montclair, Newark, New Jersey, find your way to Abby's. Abby is conveniently located at 290 Orange Avenue, Irvington, New Jersey. You can call Abby's and have anything ordered. The food is amazing. He can be reached at 973-900-9445. What's also great about Abby's, they deliver via Uber Eats. Now, if you're sponsoring a corporate lunch, a party, a dinner, you need a platter, Abby's is amazing. Many of the corporate offices in downtown Newark orders from Abby's every day. And whenever I'm in town, I stop by Abby's. If you're a meat lover, if you love sandwiches, if you love, meat, and you love vegetables, and you love the whole shebang, Abby's is the place to be. So again, if you're in the area, stop by Abby's, the sandwich specialist. All right, we are back. So, John, if you're watching via Facebook, you won't be able to see this right now. But if you're watching via Facebook, I'm about to do a drawing, and what I do. So check this out. So I give away gifts, man. I'm blessed. Sherry and we own a travel agency, but we still have to pay for this stuff. But I give away gifts, and so what happens right now? Anyone who shares this on their page, and you might want to tell your friends to share it too. Anyone who shares this on their page during an episode, they have between the time the episode starts all the way till tomorrow to the next episode to share it on their page and make a comment. When they do so, we have this electronic hopper, it's like a lottery system. We pull their names out of it, and they're gonna win something. And then the first person to remember the sponsors. So we have sponsors who pay, to get their deals out here, and they're paying handsome money. Well, if you can remember the lineup of the sponsors, we also, okay, which is pretty cool, we also give you a big prize. So I'm about to do that right now, John. And what I'm gonna do, I'll open my video. Maybe you can see across to the other thing over there. I don't know. It's on that computer. Which one? You probably won't be able to see it. But let me go in there right now. This is pretty cool. Okay, so they will still hear me, but they won't see me. Okay, so guys, I want you guys to see this. They can hear me, but they can't see me. So the first thing I'm going to do, we're on Facebook. And so yesterday's show, we had a young lady named Gazala Bean. She was amazing. So we're going to pull her show. And I want you guys to see this. If you don't win today, that's on you. We pull her link from that show yesterday, and we copy it. And we edit, and we copy. Okay? Then we go to something called randomcommentpicker.com. We go there. And we put that link in here. You guys can see I'm pasting the link. Let's go edit, paste. Bingo, there's the link. And now we're going to search. Oh, that's my alarm telling me we have 10 more minutes. Now we're going to search. We search. It's searching right now. You guys can see it at home. Okay, 27 people commented yesterday. Now, let's go ahead and start and pull a name. Now, that person who wins, you had to share this on your page. So let's pull more people. It was 27 individual comments. So let's see who won. The winner is Elena DeVance. Now, Elena DeVance, she's from California. I'm very excited for Elena tonight. Well, Elena, this is what you won. And so let me show you what you won, Elena. We're going to switch to it. Check this out.
Opening November 30th, 2016, Dreams Playa Majeras Golf and Spa Resort will welcome groups to the upscale, gated community of Playa Majeras, Mexico. Only 35 minutes from Cancun International Airport. White sand beaches and the turquoise Caribbean Sea surround the property's 502 luxurious suites. Enjoy complimentary transportation and green fees at the world-famous Playa Majeras Golf Course, designed by golf legend Greg Norman. The all-new Dreams Playa Majeras will offer business settings beyond compare. Best of all, everything is included with unlimited luxury.
All right, so that is over. So let me bring it back to you and I, John. So let me tell you what Miss Elena DeVance just won. She won an all-expense-paid trip to Dreams Resorts and well, she can go to a couple places. She can go to Punta Cana. She can go to Riviera Maya. She can go to Cozumel. It's for two. Well, she pays for airfare, but lodging, food, all you can eat, all you can drink is on Sherry and I for 5 days and 4 nights. And what's cool about this? Yeah.
I want that.
Hey, we give them away every day. 5 days and 4 nights. Now, what's cool about this, she could transfer this. So if she wants to give it away for a gift to a family member, she doesn't have to go. If she doesn't have a passport, no, she does. But if she doesn't, she can give it away. And so now we're going to pull the second winner. Now, the second winner, this is what they had to do. They had to be the first person to let me know what was the lineup of sponsorships yesterday. See, we want to keep our sponsors happy. If the sponsors know that you guys are watching their commercials, okay, like our sponsors got 15 hits today. Those are 15 hits that they wouldn't have gotten, okay, that they wouldn't have received, but they got them because you guys are paying close attention and maybe you want to buy their products or get their services. And so let's see who the winner was, who's the first person to get back to me. Let's go to comments. Now, guys, you all can see this too. So you got to go to Facebook and we go through the comments. There are 55 comments. Let's see who was the first one who commented. Oh, darn. I might not be able to pick this until it's over. No. We're going to pick this. We're going to figure this out. Okay. Miss Vance, I do have a passport. Well, congratulations, ma'am.
If not, I was going to take it. I got my passport ready.
You was going to take it? Okay. If I'm not, Donna Lee was the first person. Miss Donna Lee Berry was the first person to give the lineups of commercials from yesterday. Well, Miss Donna Lee, guess what? You may not be going with Mr. Vance, but you're going on a trip too. 5-day, 4 nights, dream resorts. Again, you can go to Punta Cana, you can go to Mexico, you can go to Jamaica. We'll get that all set up for you. Ladies and gentlemen, these trips are valued at over $2,000. It's real simple. Okay, now, tomorrow I might pull from YouTube. Today I pulled from Facebook. Tomorrow I might pull from YouTube, okay? So if you follow me on YouTube on the YouTube channel, make sure you comment and subscribe. So if I pull from YouTube tomorrow, don't feel salty. All right, just let you know that. And so, John, we have 5 more minutes, man, here to close. And Donna Lee, she's excited. I'm excited for her. Yeah, Miss Harris, we're giving out stuff. Hey, guys, does anybody have any questions for John within the last 5 minutes? And John, even before the questions, and I want all my guests, who are involved in any type of businesses to promote their businesses. John, when you get a chance to get back on my Facebook page, if you have a link, if you have a product, if you have a services, this is a free zone where all of my followers, all of my friends who we interview can promote what they're doing. And so, is there anything in particular that you're working on right now? You have some folks that's working on it, if you want to talk about it, or you can share it, on our page if you choose to.
Hey, you know what? I'll tell you what I want to promote. We're talking about the reasons why. We're talking about our daughters and things like that. My daughter is actually sitting right next to me. You can't see her, but she came up here and she was writing in her journal, and while we were on commercial break, she read something to me. I just wanted to read this. I don't need to promote my stuff, but I want her to read just real quick. It's probably two minutes. Cody, read real quick what
she could take her time.
It's kind of relevant to what we were talking about, so I'm gonna move over a little bit. Cody, you can see him.
Hey, Cody.
Real quick, baby, because we're out of time crunch.
I'm grateful for my family because they're always there for me. I'm grateful for my friends because they make me smile. I'm grateful for my cat because she makes me laugh, and I'm grateful for Puppy because it's delicious. I'm thankful for love because it's lovable. I'm grateful for Build Your Empire because I make friends like Casey Adams and Lauren Turner. I am especially grateful for Papa because Papa made it through very different times.
I guess I'm Papa. All right, buddy. Thank you. Let me finish this up with these guys.
I love it. I love it.
So that's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. And for me, that's it. That's promotion enough. If I can, if someone can be inspired by her and what we're doing, I'm good, in a lot of ways, but I'm great because of, my family. That's really the bottom line.
Wow. This is wonderful, man. This has been a great interview. I want to let you know something, man. I'm a happy dude. Like 99.9% of the time, I've done maybe like 10,000 Facebook Lives. Like, you can't fake. We all go through our stuff. Every once in a while, I get on Sherry's nerves, or I'm a basketball coach. Today I had to yell at the girls, but 99.9% of the time I'm happy. But I'm gonna tell you one thing: what's increasing my joy and my happiness. You tonight, Gazala last night, Farbell the night before, and I know you know Farbell. He did a phenomenal job.
I love Far. He's good dude.
Good dude. And so tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, we have another young lady. Her name is Stormy Wellington. Stormy's done some amazing things in this industry. Phenomenal person. I know John has crossed paths with her in some shape, form, or fashion. They've shared stage together. Just as hard as it was to pin John down, it's not easy. It was hard to pin Stormy down as well. And so here's the deal. Everyone who's watching right now, if you know like I know, you want to share this on your Facebook page, okay? You want to make a comment and share it on your page because you want to be like Donna Lee and Miss DeVance, and you want to win a trip. Tomorrow I might give away cash. I might feel happy tomorrow I give away $1,000. Who knows, okay? The sponsors are paying for a good show. I want you guys to get this. And John, and maybe you could close on this one. When people come to Real Talk with Rabu Gary, the average, when we were in network marketing, it was like a no, don't do this. But today technology's changed so much with Facebook and Instagram, and Gary Vee even talks about how you make Facebook ads. On Real Talk with Rabu Gary, the company who employs me to do this, they make commercials. So when you go back and look at this, you see the quality of those commercials you saw tonight. They make commercials for as low as, they start at like $3,000. That's why I know why the average networker doesn't get them. But then, they even have good high-end commercials for like $200, which is incredible. So the folks who are watching tonight, if they don't have a commercial, they can get one. If they don't have anywhere to put their commercial, they can put them here. And today, 15 hits went to my sponsors over the last couple of days. And I think that's pretty cool.
Man, that's awesome. Right. Look, we need to talk about the commercial. I think we all do. We always talk about our 30-second commercial, whatever that was. Some people call it elevator pitch and all that type of thing. But to have something that's well produced and well done today, it's your brand, man, and your brand is critical. And for me, I've been focused more on my brand over the last 16 months than ever before, and really it's just my image. I have two things I'm focused on: growth and contribution. I don't have to promote my product. I don't have to promote my businesses. None of that stuff, because I'm focused on growth and contribution. And it's amazing when you have that as who you are and what you are. People find their way to you. It's the laws of attraction. The universe works to conspire for you. And if you can create something, and Rabu, if you have connections like that to help people connect and create something that represents their brand well, man, there's nothing more powerful than that. I've paid, man, I can tell you hundreds of thousands of dollars to people to help package my brand better than I could package it myself, and it's paid me millions and millions of dollars. So I love it, man. I need to talk to you. I'm gonna get a commercial done.
Hey, man, they're hot, man. You should see my commercials for my businesses. I love them, man. I love them.
I want to see that. Yeah, for sure, man. I'm in. I'm down.
Well, man, I appreciate you. That's my alarm. It just went off, and we want to stay true to form. John, it has been an amazing pleasure, my friend. I can't wait to share this on my personal page. I've already shared it on my wife's page. This is going to be shared in all the groups that I'm in, because I want people to learn from this interview tonight. And you dropped some phenomenal nuggets, man, and I can't wait to have you on the show again. This is going to be like the Jimmy Fallon show, man. We're going to get you over here 5 years from now. We're going to be talking about the first episode in 2019.
Can I be your Justin Timberlake? Jimmy, he's got his, I want to be your Justin Timberlake.
All right, man. Hey, yo, bro, you could do a nice two-step. You could be the Justin Timberlake. You better believe it. Man. Well, thanks, man.
I appreciate it. Tell Sherry I said hey and love you guys, man. Appreciate all you're doing.
All right, man. We love you too, bro. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Real Talk with Rabu and Gary. The YouTube version will be uploaded in a little while. It's here on Facebook. But listen, last thing I got to say, if you watch this tonight, share it on your page. Make sure you give a comment. You have until tomorrow, okay, to share it on your page, give a comment. That's very, very important. I'll say this again. You have until tomorrow to give a comment, share it on your page, okay? Give a comment, share it on your page. And let us know the lineup of the commercials. The commercial lineup changed today, if you were paying attention. Let us know the lineup of the commercials, and we're going to pull your name as well, and we're going to give you guys a trip or something else. All right, love you guys a whole bunch. Y'all have a great night. Bye for now.